All right, next video we have for you for some flying tips from the last 30 check rides over the last 30 months that we've done. And if you don't know, if you're new to our videos, we bring people from around the country and we finish up ratings. We don't really do initial training here. We just help people who have the requirements in and they got their writtens done but they can't put a check ride together because the instructor just left. Helicopter's out of service for overhaul. Examiner has a medical issue. Don't have an examiner. Examiners are booked for 6 months. All kinds of reasons why people come here. So I have this opportunity to make observations for people coming from around the country. They come from Oregon and California and Texas and New Mexico and Maine and Florida. So we get people coming here from all over, which is fun, right? To see how people are trained and what they do. And something that's common is when somebody comes here for their first flight with us, usually they rush that first pickup, and they're pretty squirrely, and that's normal and common. But we make sure people are aware of that. What I want to say is, on the check ride, you want to go really super slow and make sure that you take your time picking up, because the examiner that I use, I've been using for 25 years, and he's admitted that. He said, I'm pretty much have an idea in the first 5 minutes when we first start the flight how well it's going to go. And he goes, actually, I could pretty much tell from the first pickup. So he's kind of judging right from the start. And I kind of find myself doing the same thing. If you come here and your first pickup is really super duper slow and super nice and controlled, I'm immediately at ease and go, okay, this person takes their time. They're slow, smooth, methodical. And you're probably more than capable of a nice pickup, but people rush them. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to talk through one, and just for fun, I think we'll time it. Let's just time it just for the hell of it. I haven't flown much in 3 weeks because this was out of service, and I don't fly the R22. So, I've been flying almost 30 years total, but if I haven't flown for a while, or if I just flew yesterday, I still take my time on the pickup. And I tell people, I don't care how long it takes you to lift it up. I don't care if it takes you 3 minutes. Go slow. Make that first pickup nice. So let's see, after 3 weeks of not flying, hardly at all, if I can do it, how long it takes. So I just started the timer. All right, so I'm going to roll up here. Before I let the governor catch it, I need to release a little bit of friction. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to unlock the collective. I'm going to let the governor pick it. Up the throttle. Take it to full throttle. All right, so looking outside, 50 to 75 feet. I want to focus outside. I don't want to look at the ground right in front of me because that will always mess you up. You want to make sure you look outside. So I'm just going to start gently lifting, super duper slow. And I'm going to occasionally look at the manifold pressure. We're down around 13, 14. It's not going to start lifting yet. So I'm just going to raise real gently. Step number one, get the aircraft lie on the skids. So there I'm about 15. I know I can go a little farther. We have full fuel, 2 of us in here. Should be around 20 before it comes up. I'm still coming up super duper slow. I want to wait until I feel that nose either go left or right or up or down. About 18 inches. Starting to get a little bit light. I'm going to go a little more pressure. Looking outside. Glass back at manifold pressure. There's 19. Nose is getting a little bit, wanting to come up a little bit. So I'm going to go hair forward cyclic. I'm going to raise a little more. I'm at almost 20. Now the noses want to come up again. I'm going to push a little bit forward. Now we're really getting light. So I'm making little left and right adjustments. Feels really good. Now I'm just going to gently lift this up. That's about a minute and 35 seconds. And that's not my smoothest of all time, but the point is it's decent. A little bit of movement once I picked up, but just take your time when you go to pick up. Who cares if it takes a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes? Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's better to spend the time on that nice, smooth pickup. And luckily I had Adrian, if you're out there, one of my first instructors, or I should say one of the guys that came along and gave you like a stage check kind of thing. When I was a student pilot, I can remember getting checked out by Adrian, and Adrian was like, in our debrief, he was like, you need to slow down those pickups. Experienced pilots roll helicopters over from not using a good 2-step pickup. You need to take your time, slow down, and learn that good 2-stage pickup. And I have to thank Adrian for a lot of things he taught me back in the day, because a lot of those things stuck clear back from, Private Pilot 101. So experienced pilots do roll them over from getting in a hurry. All right, so come back tomorrow. We're going to give you a tip on commercial check rides on something that I've been seeing the last 30 check rides. And subscribe to the channel, click that little bell. When you do that, we will have, or you'll be notified of our next video coming out. We have about 15 more. Just tips and tricks and things we've seen that might save you a little headache and heartache on a check ride. All right, peace out. See you in the next video.
When you feel the pressure to fly, but know the right decision is to stay on the ground, hit the hogs, no-go, and live to fly another day. Helicopterground.com